Okay, I promised I'd do another video, just kind of sharing what I'm practicing. The reason I'm doing these videos isn't like for likes or whatever, I could care less. It's just made a goal for myself to record myself and listen back and watch back, because that's probably one of the best ways to get better that I've ever found. So I'm doing that anyway, and I felt like maybe there's something of value to somebody out there. And also, it's a way to hold myself accountable if I'm trying to, say, do a post every week or a few times a week. Then it's holding me accountable in my practice. And so let me just show you. I'm kind of on this journey. I've said before, I've been spending pretty much all my time on a practice pad, because I feel like I didn't practice the right things the right way. I was taught the right things through my teachers coming up, but I never really worked much with the metronome, and I never really stayed with even simple ideas or rhythms to get them to where they really felt smooth and grooving. And so, like, literally for the past 2 weeks, I've been working on quarter notes and eighth notes. And I'll show you what I've been doing. I got a metronome here. I've got it at 83 beats a minute. So what I'll do is, usually before I get with the metronome, I'll turn on some music. There's a playlist on Spotify. Just look up Al Jackson. He's this great drummer from back in the ages that played with Otis Redding and everybody. Just turn that on and start playing quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can switch back and forth your hands. Stay on one if you want to. So literally, I will turn on some songs. They're probably each 3 to 4 minutes, and I'll play quarter notes for, I don't know, 8 songs or whatever, until I really feel like I can play consistent sounding quarter notes, with the spaces between each note being really even and really the same. That's where you get the smoothness and a nice groove. So then what I've done is I've added eighth notes, and actually just the first 2 eighth notes of, say, beat 1 in a 4-bar measure, like this, 1 and 2. And then I'll play the rest of that measure in quarter notes. So 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And I'll do that to a whole song. And then with the metronome, and I'm just trying to focus on getting that to sound really even. And I'll share with you a kind of a check pattern that I've been using that's helpful to me. You'll find what's helpful to you. I'm just kind of making all this stuff up based on what I feel like I need. It doesn't necessarily come out of a book or some other person I saw online or whatever. But basically, I do what's called a check pattern, which is like what you keep coming back to make sure you got the feeling that you want. So I'm going to play a bar of eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'll play the rhythm. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Same on the left hand. 3 and 4 and actually I go 2 measures, and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Like that with the metronome. And then I also like to do this. So I'll do like a check pattern with both hands together, and then I'll keep the quarter notes in one hand while I play the rhythm in the other. I like to do that, just it's kind of fun, and also I want to get used to the idea of the hands working together, so when I get on a drum set, it's all translating well. So for example, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Check pattern. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and left hand. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay? And ideally, by the end of that, you can, the goal I want to have is like it just one hand. I want to be able to play so smooth and so accurate. So all of that I'm going to do with the metronome. Well, I do practice with the metronome. But now I want to show you an example of something that's will really sharpen your focus in terms of your keeping of time. And I'm just going to focus on playing this rhythm. 1 and 2, 3, 4. First, I'll take my metronome. It's currently set to 83. I'll just leave it there. 83 beats a minute. On this metronome, I can set the subdivisions that I want to hear. And you'll want a metronome that does this, I think. It's worth spending the money. I'm going to set it to eighth notes so that when I press it, press go, that's my quarter note. And then you can hear the eighth notes. And 3 and 4 and... So here I'll play the rhythm, each hand, with that. Like this. I can tell sometimes I want to land early on beat 2. That means I'm not giving full length to those eighth notes. Okay. Once I feel pretty comfortable doing that, I'll take the subdivisions just down to quarter notes and I will play it again. Like this. Whoops, left hand. Give it the full space between those two eighth notes. Okay? Then I will take out beats 2 and 4. My metronome lets me do that. If your metronome doesn't let you, just cut whatever you have it set at in half. So now I'm hearing 2, 3, 4. Hi, Buster. 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. That's great because now I'm having to generate the subdivisions myself. They're not being fed to me from the metronome, and I got to trust that I'm generating the subdivisions correctly so that I land when I hear the clicks. Okay, the last thing I will do is I'll take out beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. No cheating and looking at the light on the metronome. You're just playing from what you hear. So I'm a little behind. Still a little behind. A little ahead. Right on it. Now I'm just going to keep working that out on my right hand until I got it. Left hand. For some reason, my left hand keeps way better time than my right hand. I have no idea why that is. It's like so much easier. Right hand. And the longer you do that, the more smooth it will feel. And at least for me, there comes a time when I just feel exactly where the beat is, where the subdivisions go, and I know with absolute certainty when I'm going to hear that click on the metronome. And I find that once I am in that zone, we'll call it, it's grooving, you know. So the point is, that's a really simple exercise. You know, I've been playing for a really long time, uh, you know, at a pretty high level, but kind of guessing a lot at what I'm playing rather than being deliberate about what I play. So next week will be more eighth notes and quarter notes. Probably start doing 1, 2, and 3, 4. Maybe the week after that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe the last week 1, 2, 3, 4, and then who knows what after that. But I'll share the progress. Have fun.